Hi, it's Matthew Graves from Quick Start Coach, and I am recording this video to help you be more productive and accomplish your goals this year. My focus this month is all about making sure that you're getting the most out of every day that you can, and that you are focused on accomplishing the big goals that you want to get this year. So that 12 months from now, you will have accomplished those big 3 goals that are going to get you 80% of the happiness out of your goal setting this year. So just to recap, that is a concept that I've spoken about in previous videos and in my emails about setting 3 big goals for the year. When you set 3 big goals for the year, it allows you to focus your energy to make sure they're accomplished, rather than setting a dozen New Year's resolutions, none of which ever get done. Remember, 1 thing done is more important than 5 things half done. So pick 3 big goals for the year. Then break down those goals. Make sure that each day you've set 3 mini goals that move you towards those big goals. So let's say, for example, one of your big goals is to build an online business to earn $1,000 a month by December 31st. Well, 3 mini goals that you could set for the day today would be to, number 1, spend at least 2 hours learning how to create a lead capture page. 2, write the first draft of an article to use as a lead magnet. And 3, set up your business Facebook page. That's just an example of 3 things that you could set as daily goals that you need to get accomplished that move you towards the bigger goals. If you're getting 3 things done each day that move you towards the big goal, then over the run of a year, that's over 1,000 small steps, more than adequate to accomplish practically any reasonable goal that you could set for the year. Now, lots of people will say, but that's fine. I've set these 3 things that I want to get done today. But how can I possibly get those done? How can I possibly find the time and get this accomplished so that at the end of the day, I'll be able to look back and say, that was a productive day. I got those 3 things done. I got my 3 wins. And that's where knowing how to set up your systems and push yourself to be more productive really helps. I held a webinar this week, and we went on for 3 hours about productivity tools and all the different things you could do to make sure that you're squeezing the most out of every day. People really liked it, but one of the concepts that they liked the most is what I call letting Google control my life. So what I mean when I say that is that if you set these 3 goals that you want to accomplish in a given day, then you need to schedule out the time to accomplish them. And ideally, you'll be doing this the night before, not the day of, so that the entire day is scheduled out to make sure that this gets done. And the best way to do that is using Google Calendar. It's free. You can sign up right under your Gmail account, or you can create another account and you can use Google Calendar, and Google Calendar will help to organize your day to make sure that your 3 things get done. That is what I mean when I say letting Google control your life. If you set up the time in advance that you're going to work on a variety of projects, and you schedule your day and your week to give you the time to get your goals done, they'll get done. So let me show you how it works. Here's blank Google Calendar. So when you first sign up for Google Calendar, this is what your page is going to look like. So this is for this week, week of January 8th to 14th. And you can see it's currently Friday, January 13th. Friday 13th, maybe not the best day to do a video, but hey, let's go with it anyways. So I can scroll up and down here, and I can see all the hours of the day, 24 hours a day. So when I say I let Google control my life, what I actually mean is that I just plan everything in advance. And built into that are all the little tips and tricks that help me be more productive. So, for instance, a lot of people will say to me, I can't find the time to really get focused. It's so busy at the house, and I can't find the time to focus to do something like spending 2 hours learning about how to create a lead capture page, or, writing a blog post or an article or a lead magnet. And I'm like, okay, well, the first way that you can recapture that time is to focus on what is the most productive time of the day. And for greater than 90% of the people, the most productive time of the day is when you first get up. So the first thing I'm going to suggest to you is get up an hour earlier. So if you normally get up at 7, get up at 6. If you normally get up at 6, get up at 5. So let's take the example that you're going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So you can see on my calendar here, it's 5 a.m. So if I'm planning my day for tomorrow, for Saturday, then I know this is when I'm going to get up. So the first thing I'm going to do is schedule out this time from midnight to 5 a.m. because that's when I'm going to be asleep. And yes, I even schedule my sleep. So I'm going to create an appointment for sleep. So now I get up. It's 5 a.m. It's first thing in the morning. It's probably an hour or two before anybody in the house even gets up. So what do? Look at your goals. Look at the tasks that you're trying to get accomplished today. Spend at least 2 hours learning how to create a lead capture page. Hey, that sounds like something that you could do first thing in the morning. Learning and writing and those sorts of tasks are what we call deep work, and they require focus and energy, and they also are very draining on your mind. So you have to do them when you're fresh and when you're sharp. And the best time for that for most people is first thing in the morning. So let's go back over here. So schedule the time for that particular task. Don't just schedule it and say, I'm going to work in this time period. Schedule it for that task you need to accomplish today. Learn about lead capture pages. Don't let anything else interrupt that time. This is your time. Now, by 7 o'clock in the morning, when most people are getting up, you will have already accomplished your first goal. So now let's say, this is a Saturday, but let's say it's a day of the week and you have a job. So maybe from 7 to 8 o'clock, you have to be having breakfast, shower. Put it in the calendar. Let Google run your life. Then maybe you have an hour commute to work. Put that in. Commute. You can also set some of these things up as recurring tasks in Google, so they'll just appear every day. Scroll down. Now you're going to be at work. You're going to be at work, and let's say you have an hour off for lunch from 12 to 1. So you're at work from 9 to 12 at the JOB. Now you have lunchtime. Now, many people will take their lunchtime and maybe they'll go out with the coworkers and they'll have lunch at a local cafe or go get a coffee, but not you. Because you have goals. You have things you need to accomplish. So let's go back and look at your goals again. Write the first draft of an article to use as a lead magnet. Set up your business Facebook page. Sure, let's schedule some time for one of these goals you need to get done. If you want these things done, you have to schedule them. So let's say you're going to take that time and you're going to write an outline for your lead magnet. everybody else is going to be out to lunch. If they come and they say, hey, you want to go for lunch today? Say, sorry, I got work to do. You're not going to go to lunch. They're going to go to lunch, but you're accomplishing the things so that in the future, you won't have to be there at the job at all. So now you have to work for the afternoon, let's say until 5. So we're going to block out that time. So then from 1 to 5, you are also at the job. And then you got to commute home. So you got another hour commute. Let's block that in. And then you got to have dinner with the family. So let's say that's from 6 to 7. Now, with regards to your evening time, what I suggest is that you make a deal with your family. You make a deal with your family that certain nights of the week are work nights because you're trying to make things better for your family. You're trying to help be able to give them a lifestyle that you can't give if you're just going to your job every day. So obviously there's going to be some sacrifice involved. You can't create profound change without sacrifice. So maybe tell them 2 nights a week I'm going to work, 3 nights a week I'm going to work. The deal that I have with my family is that I work 3 nights a week. 3 nights a week I work because I have coaching calls and I have to meet my clients in the evening when they're available. So 3 nights a week I work. The other nights of the week, the other 4 nights a week, those are all for family. So family's getting more than half. And it's already pre-scheduled out what nights of the week. So let's say this is a work night. Okay, well, already by the time you got home from work, you did your learning about your lead capture pages and you wrote an outline for your lead magnet. So you have dinner with the family for an hour and then you're back to work. You're going back in, you're sitting in the office, you're sitting in the den, you're finding a quiet place, maybe the bedroom, spare room, a quiet place where you can work undisturbed. And you're going to spend another hour and you are going to take that outline of the lead magnet and you're going to write it into a first draft. So finish first draft. For lead magnet. Okay. Now, what other things did we want to accomplish today? Set up the business Facebook page. Well, we'll do that right afterwards. So let's say we're going to take 2 hours to do that. It's going to take until 10 o'clock. That'll give you some serious time to get it done, even if you've never done one before. Set up your business Facebook page. And now it's time to settle in for bed, do your nightly routine, and then go to sleep. Nightly routine. And then by 11 o'clock, you are asleep. So you're sleeping from 11 until 5 every day. You're getting 6 hours sleep from 11 until 5. Your whole day is scheduled out. And what you have to focus on is the fact that during these blocks of time, that is all you're going to do. Because these 3 things that you need to accomplish today are the most important things you can do. They're more important than checking Facebook. They're more important than checking your email. These are the 3 things that if you end the day and you can say you got these 3 things done, then you won the day. You won the day. And if you win more days than you lose, you will accomplish your goals. And you do that by letting Google run your life. Now, as the day goes along, if you have your computer open or you have a calendar installed on your smartphone, it's going to pop up and it's going to tell you 10 minutes from now, you're supposed to be learning about lead capture pages. It's going to remind you what you're supposed to be doing. Don't let this time be used for anything else. Don't hit the snooze button and sleep in for an extra half hour and lose a half hour of that time. Get up. You've got goals. You've got things you've got to get accomplished. This is work time. Don't sit at your computer and be distracted. Close everything else so all you can do is concentrate on this. If you go ahead and you do this every day, you will get more done in a week than most people get done in a month. So make sure that every day you have your 3 goals. You've planned your day out in advance, down to the minute of exactly when you're going to take the time to get these 3 goals done. You've blocked out the time. It's not going to be used for anything else. You set the 3 goals, you blocked out the time for the 3 goals. At the end of the day, as part of your nightly routine, make sure that you sit down and that you write down 3 wins you got that day. The 3 things that you're giving appreciation for having gotten accomplished that day. Set your 3 goals for tomorrow, and then go into your Google Calendar and block out the time to make sure they get done. If you do this, if you let Google Calendar run your life, then I guarantee you're going to accomplish those goals that you set. It's when we waste our time that our goals don't get done. Success comes out of execution, out of taking action and getting the most important things done. So hopefully you found that useful. If you did, if you can leave me a comment, that's great. If you're watching this video anywhere other than my website, then you can always go and check me out at quickstartcoach.com, or you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/quickstartcoach, or you can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/websbest, WEBSBEST. I'd love to see you online, and I'd love to hear your comments about how this is making a difference in your life.